You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Bold and the Beautiful fans. I have got huge news. We know the air date that Steffy Forrester is back. Looks like she's back on Thursday, November 2nd, and she is back for her husband, Finn, not for Liam. There is a lot to unpack around that. I'm so excited to talk to you guys about this. If you haven't already, please reach down and click subscribe so you don't miss any of our B&B updates. And now let's dig in. Steffy is back, and she's not back alone. She has her daughter, Kelly Spencer, with her. Of course, that's her daughter with Liam. And she's got her son, Hayes, and he looks quite a bit older. Shouldn't the kid be about 1? It looks like he's about 3 or 4 now. You'll have to take a look when she is back with him on Thursday. So, Liam Spencer thought that he had played his trump card when he left that Deacon and Sheila voicemail on Steffy's phone. And Ridge told him after the fact, she's backpacking in the Alps, and that's not the kind of thing that you should leave on a voicemail. But Liam had already done it because he has lost his ever-loving mind. So he kind of got awkward and shifty, and then he ran out of Forrester creations like someone had lit a fire under him. So Steffy basically decides, screw Sheila Carter. That lunatic is not going to steal my life. I mean, think about everything Sheila has done. Years ago, Sheila shot Taylor Hayes, and Taylor was presumed dead, I think, for like a couple of years. That was like way back in the day. So in the Hunter Tylo days, and she mourned her mother. She had to live with that. Sheila cheated Steffy and Thomas out of years with their mom, whom they grieved. And then Sheila shot at Steffy. Finn jumped in front of the bullet, took the bullet from her, and then Sheila followed up with a second bullet and shot Steffy too, left them for dead. And then Steffy had months of anguish thinking Finn was dead, only to find out that wasn't true either. So Sheila is responsible for so much heartbreak in Steffy's life. But now Steffy is back with this new attitude. She's got this anger. She is on a mission. Steffy is going to tell Finn that she loves him and that they are going to work together to keep their family safe. Of course, he is completely stunned because she says, I am going to go over and confront Sheila and tell her how it's going to be. Of course, he's very worried about this. He doesn't want Steffy in danger. He doesn't know what his crazy bio mom is capable of. I do expect that when Steffy goes over there to confront Sheila, that she's just going to end up provoking the 9-toed lunatic of LA, because Sheila really thinks that Steffy is the only obstacle between her and Finn having a reunion and her son being in her life, because Sheila is completely deluded. I'm wondering if Deacon is going to tell Steffy, oh, no, she's changed. It's fine. I'm going to make sure she doesn't hurt anybody. She's a new woman. Sheila almost put a knife in Lee Finnegan the other day when Lee shoved her face in that bowl of pasta, which was a whole lot of fun. So between Lee provoking her and then Steffy coming to provoke her, I just can't imagine that Sheila is going to keep her crap together for very much longer. She is going to lose it. So I do wonder if Liam Spencer is going to come running over to the Malibu house right away to see if his plan worked, or if Steffy is going to head to confront him instead. The Soap magazine this week has a little article about Steffy coming home, and there's a photo of Steffy at Spencer Publications. What I've noticed that SOD does is they will give some spoiler info that they've gotten from the network, and then they'll put a photo with it that is not a new photo. And so this photo, if you look in the Soap magazine, it's from the scene where Steffy was leaving town and stopped by Spencer Publications to tell Liam, I can't deal with this Sheila stuff. I'm going to Europe. So if you see that, you might think, oh, she's going to head over to see Liam. that's an old picture. So that's misleading to me when I glanced at it. And I went back to double check the outfits to make sure. And yes, old picture alongside new info. I think it confuses people, but it's what they do. So I do wonder if Steffy is going to confront Liam and how long that's going to take. So Steffy comes home at about the same time that the family finds out that Eric Forrester is dying. So as she comes back, there are 3 huge things going on in her life. Number 1 is Sheila Carter's ongoing threat to Steffy and her family. Number 2, possibly losing her grandfather to this yet unnamed terminal illness that has said it's going to take his life within 6 months or less. And the third thing is Liam's ongoing threat to the stability of her marriage, because he is overtly trying to sabotage it now. He's not even tiptoeing around it. He's not even, trying to say, I respect your marriage. That's all out the window. He is just straight up targeting her marriage. So Scott Clifton, who plays Liam, was recently looking at a post that a fan made, and then he reposted it and replied to it. So the fan said that they like Scott Clifton and think he's a good actor. I agree, but said that the writing for Liam drives her crazy. I also agree with that. And she said either he needs to get redemption with a new woman, or, and I assume that redemption means he is out of the waffle boy status because it is a new woman, not Liam and Steffy or Hope. So, and then she says, or he becomes a big villain because currently it's difficult to bear. And Scott Clifton retweeted her post and then gave a 1-word comment, and he said, villain. Now, I don't know if he's giving us spoilers or if that is his wish for the character, but honestly, it's my wish too, that we just have Liam as a full-on villain. I mean, Thomas is kind of turning into this stable, devoted man that Hope really needs, and Steffy is sticking with her husband Finn. So it's very interesting, the notion that B&B might flip the script and give Scott Clifton a chance to play Liam as someone who has turned dark, who is obsessed, things that we've seen them write for Thomas in the past. I would enjoy that. I actually did a standalone video about Liam holding the key to ruining Steffy's marriage. So given how hard that Finn has fought for their marriage and how much grief he has taken from Steffy, from his mother, from other people, just by the unfortunate accident that Sheila Carter was his birth mother, nothing he chose, nothing he can control. If Liam comes to him and says, Steffy kissed me twice, which would be, kind of half true. Liam kissed her and she kind of kissed him back for a second. Both of those first 2 times, the third time when he went in for a kiss, she turned her cheek. But I feel like, and I think we all feel like, this is long overdue and has to come out. So I do think him revealing that would blow them up. I think revealing that would be a very dark thing to do. And I don't think that it would bring Steffy running to his door. I think it would really tick her off. So what I really hope is that when Steffy's back, she tells Liam, butt out of my marriage. That was a really cheap trick you pulled with that voicemail, but it's no dice. Go kick rocks, Waffle Boy. That's what I would like to see. I would like to see Steffy turning her back on him, Hope turning her back on him, and him, it'd be nice if he just grew up, but I think going dark would be a whole lot of fun. So I'm sure Liam is going to try to say, oh, I was just protecting you, the kids. And Steffy should tell him, no thanks. My family's fine. Don't call, don't come by unless it's your day to pick up Kelly. I think that's completely reasonable because he just walks in their house without even knocking. It's nonsense. So this big news, of course, is just that Steffy is returning. I am so thrilled that Jackie Wood is back from her maternity leave. And, it's going to be November 2nd. I'm so glad she is coming back for Finn, and that Liam didn't gain any ground with his sneaky voicemail. And in fact, I hope he lost some ground. We'll find out more, but that's all the info I have right now about Steffi's return. When I have more spoilers, you'll get an update. Definitely click subscribe if you haven't already. Drop your comments on what you're excited to see with Steffi back soon. And click a like if you enjoyed this. Are you glad that Jacqui Wood is back? Her maternity leave seemed to fly by. She's been gone I think 6 or 8 weeks. So she didn't take a ton of time off, especially not since this was baby number 4. 4 boys, so many boys. She could almost start a soccer team at this point. All right, guys, that's everything I have for you. Thanks for talking B&B with me every single day. This has been Belinda from Soap Dirt.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.